Okay. How are we feeling? I feel like we are running a marathon at sprint pace.
We are. It's, I'm a little dehydrated at the moment, but I'm about to fuel up.
Because it's the holiday season. Same song, I couldn't help myself. So whoop-de-doo and dickory-dock. And don't forget to get ready for Black Friday. And just in case you didn't remember, it's not just Black Friday. It's Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. Okay, I'll stop.
Woohoo! We got a full performance this morning from Roxanne Wilson.
I've been up.
Tips.
I've been waiting for this moment. What can I say? So you have like a week and a day before Thanksgiving, which means you have a week and 2 days before Black Friday.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a plan?
We hope you do.
We hope you do.
And if you don't, you can listen to the podcast from last week or the one before that. But here's the thing you need to know. It is not just one day. And I think you know that because you shop like that. But do you have a plan for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and of course, there in the sandwich, Small Business Saturday? What do you post? What should you post?
I think that's a great question. And we're answering it today.
Let's do it. One of the biggest pitfalls I see people do is they think that, and I've done it before, think, oh my gosh, I've got to have a special sale for each one of those things. I've got to have something going on Black Friday or maybe multiple things. And then I need to have a Small Business Saturday thing going on and then Cyber Monday. And I really believe that right now what people are looking for is give it to me straight and give it to me simply.
I think we're going back to our good old KISS that we talked about last week. Keep it simple.
Sexy. That's right. So that's what we should have said. Just keep
it simple, sexy. That's so much better. I feel good about that.
I'm glad you like that. That's the new one. Keep it simple, sexy. That's what we recommend. But what does that look like? Well, we've talked about Black Friday, but what we want to do today is kind of go a little bit deeper into the rest. So keep the same, especially you have going on Black Friday. Now, if it's tanking, yes. Pop up another one. You can do that because it happens to be the season for all those things. But otherwise, keep with it and keep reminding people of it. You're going to feel like you're reminding people too much, but you need to remember that you're not the only one out there reminding people. I mean,
no. People do not see all your posts. They do not see all your emails. So it's okay. And sometimes, like literally what happened to me yesterday, I've been looking for this purse. I'm going to go on a tangent.
Go.
I saw this purse on an Instagram ad and I didn't like save it or anything. I was just like, oh, I really like that. So yesterday I had some free time and I'm looking for said purse in the store. Can't find anything similar to what I'm wanting. So then I'm like trying to go back and find it on Instagram. Can't find it. Instagram, please remind me. Remind me that I wanted it. I need to see it multiple times. So just like how Instagram ads work, you need to do that in your business as well. Remind people like, oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to get that liquid collagen. Oh, cool. Looks like it's $20 off this month. Maybe now is the time to start.
Yes. And give us the FOMO action as well too. So like great example, we have right now, one of our Black Friday sales happens to be social emails, the launch. Ta-da! Did you see what I did to the page? It just launched yesterday and only to like our actual members of Social Stories. But did you see what I did yesterday on the actual page?
Did you put a countdown?
I put 95 remaining. I sure did. I was like only 95 left. Yeah. Because it creates that FOMO and it also informs people so they know, okay, listen, if you only have X amount, here's the deal. Or maybe it's like 20 hours left. Use the countdown feature in your stories. We talked about stories a couple of weeks ago, but use the countdown feature in your stories if you've got a special or a sale that's ending. Remind people in those ways. That's really important. So you're doing all the things, you're informing people. And yes, use that email system, please, pretty please. I love that you mentioned that, Taryn, because I think it is so important. Just in all the different ways. If you're going to be texting, do the texting, do all of the different things because people need to be reminded of it. Now, go ahead, please.
Well, I was just going to say too, like think too, some people don't, you sent it out on Friday, maybe they don't get paid quite yet.
Yeah.
And so when they first saw your reminder, They're like, oh, I don't get paid till later. So send another little gentle reminder.
That's good. That's a really good idea. And you might even encourage them if it's a post to save it. That's what I've started doing with ads because I see so many wedding ads. I've got all these great ideas. I have this gift. I know what I'm getting Scott, like to give him on the wedding day. He's in here, so I can't tell you, but it showed up to me like it showed up in my ads. I'm like, oh, he'll love that. Anyhow, I know to save it because if I don't save it, I'm not going to remember the brand, like you said, the name, any of the things. So encourage them. Hey, if you like this, go ahead and click the save or tap on the save little ribbon on the right-hand side. So when you're ready, it will be saved for you and come back to it. Instruct people in that way. Now, Small Business Saturday or Shop Small or whatever you want to call it. Because I think Small Business Saturday is really American Express owns it. So we have to call it Shop Small. Otherwise. Shop Small. Okay. You get it. It's supporting the small businesses. And guess what? You are a small business, but we always have that dance of like, what do you post about your business? Especially if you're trying not to be too spammy to like, come to this back room and you can't leave until you agree to sign up kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great time to really be earnest and tell your story. If you're willing to do video, I'd love to see it on video. Like do a reel or just tell us why you do what you do. Tell us what you love about it. You can make it creative and you can tell us like, what are the things you've learned about yourself in the last year of being in business or whatever period over the last year of 2022. This is what I've learned. This is why I love it. Would you like to join me? Tell us what it's like to be on your team and talk for the love of God, like a normal human being.
Do not just talk about the vacations. I get paid every day. I mean, that's cool, but we're really going to challenge you to go underneath that because they can see that information on the site. Like that's not hidden information. Like talk about truly why you're in it. So I'm going to give you guys an example like in my life. So why I started my business, and this is not direct sales directly, but I wanted it so I could work in the morning before my kids got up. Then I could be with my kids, make them breakfast, get them off to school, and then sit down and work again. So that's real. And mom, so my audience is going to want something like that, right? If I say I was selling that, being real, how it fits into your life and why you're doing it.
And be descriptive.
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah.
Well, and to me, it's not about the sexy vacations. Like that does sound amazing, but then I'm like, oh, I got to get all this childcare. I've got to do that. So really look at your audience and it's like, what do they want? You know, maybe your audience is empty nesters and the vacation part does sound really awesome. Or maybe they just want extra money to go golfing on Sunday. I don't know, like get into their head a little bit about what they're wanting and like why you're doing it as well.
And remember, they're not everyone. So if you're like, oh, I can talk about all those things. No, pick your audience so you can be really specific because truly they're going to be looking to see how authentic you are. And if you're talking to their pain points, or you're talking to the things they love and enjoy, then they're like, oh my gosh, that's me. I want to do that too. I have to go on a tangent. You took me here. So there's
okay, wait, hold on. Everyone needs to put their seatbelts on. Rox rant. Here it comes.
Okay. So this was, I get all sorts of things sent directly to me or sent via all of you wonderful direct sellers out there. And there is a company that is currently sending out or posting this on the Book of Faces. You ready?
Yeah.
I haven't shown you this. You ready? Are you sure I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly, but I'm going to just give it to you anyway. Okay. Begin scene. Ugh. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Let me start again.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Ready, go. Take 2 and action. Remote workers wanted, purple heart. I am swamped. Is anyone looking for a side gig they can work 100% off their phones to make extra money? Excuse me? Let me read that again. Remote workers wanted, purple heart. And then in all caps, I am swamped, exclamation point. In caps still, is anyone, and then lowercase, looking for a side gig they can work 100% off their phone to make extra money? Okay. How does that make you feel? Or on their phone, sorry. On their phone.
Okay. I was like, is that
they can work 100% off
on their phone?
Of their phone. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, Meta's going to hide that post. Like, nope.
Good point. Here's my issue with it. Firstly, you start with, I am swamped. I'm so busy. Oh my gosh, I'm so busy. And then you're like, is anyone looking for a side gig? So it makes it sound like you're trying to hire me as your assistant. Yeah. And while you're not, because a whole team from a whole company, I'll tell you later when we're off camera, I'll message it to you, is doing this. Here's my thing about it. Okay. Once you do talk to the person, how bait and switchy does that feel? Oh, actually, I'd like you to sell said product. And when you sell this product, not any of our people, by the way, they're not in our community. When you sell this product, blah, 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 blah. And so when let's even say they entertain joining you in business, then they're like, okay, I'm doing her work for her. Cause you've already kind of set it up as they're an assistant. I'm swamped. Does anyone have, I'm so busy, come do business for me. And by the way, I make money off of you. Does that feel good?
No.
Just call it what it is.
And then you have to go talk to 100 people on your Facebook list. And then you're going into all those weird, icky things that give direct sellers a bad rap.
Yes. So just stop.
Just stop.
Just speak like a normal human. Say what it is. Say what you enjoy about it. Another thing you can put, especially in Small Business Saturday, what I love, and we may or may not, we are working on this for our clients, is it's a great time to have posts like referral posts from your customers saying what they love about your product, what they love about you as their customer, their person buying from you. This is a great time. I didn't tell you that's what that was for, but that's what that's for. That's a great time to put it out there.
Yeah. Yeah. People want to see how other people are liking it.
Real
so
people.
That's just natural.
Yes, totally. And even if those referrals might be talking about the product, if I'm interested in joining you in business, I want to know, even if I like the product, I want to know other people like it too. And seeing like the social proof of other people saying this product is awesome. And I love Taryn. She's the best consultant ever. It's like, oh, I can do this too.
Yeah. Because the product doesn't sell itself. Like
it doesn't. If it did, they wouldn't have you there. True story.
Yeah. True story.
They wouldn't have you there. So think about Small Business Saturday as a way for you to really share about your business authentically and share the different aspects, why you're in the business, show off some customers, what they love about you being in the business, maybe even show off your team. I think that would be great.
Yeah. I want to share one more example, like a live example of one of our clients, because we were doing a post like this for her in our social team. And we were doing a post about like why someone would want to join her in business. And we had to dig a little bit, but guess what the reason ended up being? Why she chose, joining direct sales versus like getting a desk job. She wanted to be able to do her workout routine in the morning when she wanted to, and to be able to take a shower and then work. If you have a desk job,
I know what you're talking about.
Do you? Yeah. I'm like, pulled that out and I'm like, that's exactly it. Like someone, she has a 2-hour workout routine. Cool. Guess what? Like talk about that. And that's why you're in this business. So there's another fun example to hopefully get your guys' brains turning a little.
That's a great example because that will either resonate with people that are in her audience, or someone's like, that's not me. I don't like to work out. But knowing that she can actually do that means I can I want to be able to bake fresh bread every morning before, whatever it is, they can relate to that and see how it works in their life. Good stuff. And last but not least, there is a thing called Cyber Monday, which, by the way, historically has been making more money, generating more retail dollars out the door from Cyber Monday than from Black Friday last few years.
Ooh,
juicy. You're welcome. I'll give you that. I'll take that.
Interesting.
So do not sleep on Cyber Monday, whether your company is doing a special for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or not. Don't sleep on it, because people are excited to go back to work and not to go back to work, but to go online and shop all day while they're at work. So don't hesitate to put out any reminders. And this is a good time if you're like, gosh, this weekend was not what I want it to be. What is a nice dangly carrot you can put in that's like, okay, flash sale for Cyber Monday, good for only today, and just keep it simple and send that out there as well too. You can jive in a lot of great ways.
Yeah. I think this is kind of fun. And I heard you, totally stealing this from you. It's like, what are you selling with your product? But then what can you also do for that client, right? Or that customer, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're buying, maybe like your Black Friday sale has been a pack of like shampoo, conditioner, and a leave-in conditioner, like maybe you can offer them a hair consultation as well with it on that Cyber Monday, like something to add in that extra little juice there at the end.
I like that so much. Did I tell you about the juice? Oh, the one thing I didn't tell you about this morning, which I'll just share with you. Well, it's happening now. I guess I'm gonna say it out loud.
Yeah.
So with our Black Friday special, I had this epiphany that when people let other network marketers know about what's going on with the Black Friday special, they're going to be in a drawing to get to be at a special like 2023 kickoff planning session with me.
I love it.
Okay, good. Because it's happening.
I love it.
But that's an extra thing. So I say that because just like that, if you can say, hey, you got the great Black Friday deal. When you share it with someone else and let them know, you could be in I'll give you a blip, 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 blip.
I'm giving away an Amazon gift card. I'm giving away an extra nail pack. You know, you can get creative with it.
Absolutely. Because, and we could wait till next week, but I want to say this week. I heard this stat yesterday and it blew my mind. Do you know how much money was spent on Halloween this year?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. So.
And give me a number.
And let me remind you that people are like, oh, maybe people aren't shopping anymore. Of course, when we're recording this is before the election and Halloween is before the election. And typically, traditionally, when elections are coming up, people get nervous and they don't shop. They slow down their shopping. Yeah. Historically. Oh yeah. I can tell you stories. No matter who or how crazy or wonka do the election is, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
But in spite of all that, $3 billion.
What?
On one day.
What's it normally?
I don't know that number. I'll find out and maybe tell you next week. $3 billion on one day on candy, on costumes, on shenanigans, Miss Hannigan.
Ciders to go walking and trick-or-treating. I know that was me.
There you go. Hoedowns at the churches. $3 billion. So don't for a moment think that people don't have money to spend, even if times are different. It's just a matter of positioning your product or your business as something that's going to give them value. And if you can show that it'll give them value, and remember, the value doesn't have to be sensible. It really doesn't. Is it sensible to dress up, to buy a costume and dress up for a night like a slutty something or other? It's not necessary.
No, and it's cold, but we do it anyway.
It's cold. Gosh, in Michigan, I'm like, why are we getting dressed? When I was at UVM, I'm like, it is like snowing. Can we put some clothes on, please, people? And yet we do it each and every year. Just a reminder to you, don't think that, oh, they won't. You didn't give them a chance. Show them the value, show them the fun, because what else does Halloween have? It has fun in it as well too, and get going. You got this.
You got this. And people, you know, the thing is, people have everything these days, right? So gifts can get more unique. They, you know, they can be whatever you want it to be. So room for opportunity.
100%.
For sure.
100%. Behind the scenes, what's going on with you?
I got my nails done yesterday. I brought back. So I really like matte black. That's like, you have your Roxanne nail. I think this is the Terran nail. And I actually went with a coffin shape. They're a little like,
that's a
sharp.
thing.
Yeah. You see?
It's called
like
coffin.
Yeah. Where it's like a square, but it like comes up a little like.
Oh, it's like lifted. Interesting. Wait, it comes up on the bed or it comes up on the tip?
The tip. So it like gets skinnier as it goes up. Can you see? I've got, that's like my crooked finger.
Now you're flipping me off.
I'm trying to give you the good finger.
Because you cover it doesn't mean I can't tell you're flipping me off still.
So that was nice. That was my treat to myself yesterday, because
they look good.
I'm working with like a one-on-one like productivity coach right now, just to be productive in my whole life, and putting like blocks of time for things that I want to do too. So that was fun.
Good. I hope it's not too restrictive. You know, I don't like restrictions.
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, then I hope it's very restrictive.
I need decisions. Like I have to make so many decisions in a day. Like some things I need to be restricted. So it feels good to be like, this is what I'm doing on Wednesdays. I'm like, cool. I don't know what to think about it.
No more spaghetti arms. You got your dance space. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
How about
awesome.
you, bride?
Well, a couple things. I came out and I am officially Instagram official. Scott and I are Instagram officially engaged. I haven't done it on Facebook yet. I don't know if I am or not, but it's official on the gram. For those of you who commented, thank you so much. Such sweet comments. And this
Riding group.
I'm going to do a story on it, but this is just part of the amazing gift that Tear Bear got us. So very sweet. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
To celebrate. Do you know this is kind of rose goldy too? Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, she knew. She knew.
I know.
She knew.
I was like, this is really pretty. I was like, I think they're gonna like this. I put some thought into it, you know?
Love it. She also gave us bag tags, because destination wedding, and a candle, which is so sweet. It smells delicious. Scott loves smell candles. So he's like, it smells so
matches
good.
too.
And matches. Hello.
A perfect match.
The perfect match. And koozies, which we're totally gonna use when we're sitting there on the beach.
It's gonna be so amazing.
So good. So good. So that was the big thing that we did. The reel took me over an hour to do. So if you haven't watched it, just do me a solid and watch it.
There's a say yes to the dress reel. If you love the show, you're gonna love the reel.
I took time on that thing. I put together a lot of things. I'm glad you like it. And no, the dress is not inside of the reel. It is not.
There's some pretty ones. Like I'm like, these gowns.
They're beautiful. I know.
Blowing my mind.
Mind blown. I think that's the big thing. I feel like there's more wedding news, but we talked about the wedding a lot last week. So I'll have some update. I feel like it's been kind of quiet around this front, but Thanksgiving weekend or week, I'm going home and I'm going to get the demo box for those SS blooms, something borrowed blooms, to see if
the flowers. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like wedding planning, like you do a lot and then you like stop for a second and you're like,
kind of sad.
And then it's
I'm like, I should be doing something.
No, just breathe.
Okay, just breathe. Just
be a bride. Start buying all the white dresses for every occasion.
Want to. Yeah. I'm like, oh, white dress.
All you wear until you get married.
That's what I was wondering. Then you never wear it again. Okay,
no, I feel like I got rid of all my white dresses because I was like, I can't wear this because that girl's a bride now. She might be mad at me.
All right, I need to get more white. That sounds good. I can do that. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Good luck with all things with your Black Friday. You've got this. You have got this.
Yes, we're so excited. And tag us on Instagram when you're putting some posts out there. We want to see and give you some love in the comments.
Absolutely. We'd love to do that. Bye.
Bye.